Hey guys, let's start the 57th episode of Daily Football News and know what has happened in the past 24 hours. What is left for Messi to achieve? How Haaland reacted to the Sancho transfer. Messi's photo breaks Instagram's record. Why Barcelona is lacking a plan B. Where will Lewandowski go? Let's quickly find out all of these in this video. Before starting this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. So at first, without a delay, let's get to know some main news of today's video. All that's missing in Lionel Messi's renewal is the official announcement from the club that the contract has been signed. Messi will extend his stay at Camp Nou for another 5 years, which will allow Barcelona to rest with peace of mind. As well as that, it will give Messi the chance to further grow his own legacy before hanging up his boots or moving to MLS. But what's left for him to achieve? There's nothing Messi wants more than to win the World Cup with Argentina and the Champions League with Barcelona. Winning Copa America has only temporarily quenched his thirst. But now he sees the World Cup as more winnable than ever before. And if Joan Laporta delivers on his promise to build a competitive team at Barcelona, maybe he can conquer Europe once again as well. This coming season will be Messi's 18th at Barcelona, and he's 2 games off Xavi's record of 151 Champions League appearances, more than anyone else. If Messi can continue scoring at his current rate, he'll hit 500 league goals in no time, currently 27 off. Among all competitions, he has just 33 more to score to hit 800. Erling Haaland has been reflecting on Jadon Sancho's €73 million move to Manchester United, with the Borussia Dortmund striker sad to see a productive source of assists heading through the exits. Dortmund were reluctant sellers, with Haaland among those now looking to form another partnership that will deliver the same end result. Asked by Stadium Astro for his take on Sancho's transfer, Haaland said, "I and Jadon understood each other very well, and he's a top player. So of course it's sad that he goes, but that's how it is and that's football. You never know what will happen. But I think that there's a lot of other good players that I have a good tone with and it can become even better. We have to see who I match the best with." A week on from Lionel Messi's conquering of the Copa America with Argentina, the number 10 has broken yet another record. This time, though, his feet has come away from the football pitch and in a field wherein he's not used to breaking records. Messi's Instagram post of himself with the Copa America trophy has become the platform's most liked sports photograph, surpassing Cristiano Ronaldo's paying tribute to Diego Maradona. The photo of Messi has already gone above 20 million likes, an Instagram record for a sports post. It is also the 6th most liked post in the history of the social network, behind posts from the likes of Billie Eilish, 30 Temptation, Ariana Grande, and the world record-breaking photograph of an egg from January 4, 2019. Even in this financial crisis, the Catalans have still been able to bring in some high-profile players. Emerson Royal and Eric Garcia have landed to reinforce the defense. But the arrivals of Sergio Agüero and Memphis Depay in the attack have caught the eye. Assuming Lionel Messi's renewal is finalized and he does stay at the Camp Nou, Agüero, Memphis, Ansu Fati and even Ousmane Dembele can combine to form an impressive front line. And Griezmann's proposed to exit. Barcelona, with or without the Frenchman, will be left without any real alternative options to lead their line. With Barcelona's finances in the state that they're in, the Blaugrana will likely just have to cross their fingers and hope that Plan A is enough for 2021 to 2022. This summer transfer has been successful so far for Barcelona as the number of players has been shown the exit door. Yet, a crucial moment has arrived, which will be decisive in determining whether the club achieve its objectives this summer. The first priority in this regard is to secure the sale of Antoine Griezmann and Philippe Coutinho, as doing so would reduce the club's wage bill by €100 million. Griezmann signed from Atletico Madrid for €120 million on a 5-year contract. His amortization fee now stands at €72 million, with Barcelona aiming to sell him in this window. Coutinho has 2 years remaining on his contract, and with an amortization fee of €44 million, Barcelona is also aiming to sell him this summer. It seems as Coutinho and Griezmann both have disappointed the Barcelona board as they did not perform at their best. Should Barcelona sell both these players, it will be an enormous boost in a defining summer at Camp Nou. Now we move on to some interesting news of today's video. Arsenal is closing in on the capture of Ben White after having a bid accepted by Brighton for the centre-back. The Gunners have been locked in talks with the Seagulls for weeks over the 23-year-old and had already seen 2 offers knocked back. As a €50 million bid has been accepted, now Arsenal has permission to complete a deal with England International. Manchester United target Kieran Trippier has been spotted looking at property close to Old Trafford, claims The Sun. The Atletico Madrid fullback is interested in buying Raheem Sterling's Cheshire mansion. Barcelona has stepped up their efforts to dispense with defender Clement Lenglet, reports Sport. The club hopes to farm out the Frenchman on an initial loan deal with a compulsory buy option, although it is not yet clear which teams are being targeted. Liverpool defender Ben Davies will leave the club this summer without playing a single minute of first-team football. reports The Sun. Davies was an emergency signing in January from Preston due to Liverpool's injury woes, but will now drop back down to the Championship on loan at Sheffield United. Arsenal is hoping to seal the arrival of Albert Sambi Lokonga within the next week, according to the Daily Mail. The Anderlecht midfielder could join before Wednesday when the Gunners fly to Florida to continue their pre-season preparations. Poland star is top priority after failing to land Haaland. Chelsea is preparing a bid to tempt Robert Lewandowski away from Bayern Munich, claims The Sun. Lewandowski is now the Blues' top target in attack after they failed in their efforts to sign Erling Haaland, and hope a bid worth €50 million will convince Bayern to sell the 32-year-old. Liverpool is set to complete the agreement with Alisson to extend his contract until June 2026. The agreement is at the final stages. Final details and clauses are expected to be fixed in the next weeks. Then Alisson will sign his contract extension with Liverpool. Chelsea has decided to let Conor Gallagher leave on loan this summer, reports The Sun. Newcastle United and Crystal Palace are both interested in the 21-year-old midfielder, who impressed at West Bromwich Albion last season. Chelsea forward Olivier Giroud has completed a €2 million move to AC Milan. Both clubs have confirmed. The 34-year-old will wear the number 9 shirt for the Rossoneri and have signed a 2-year contract with the Soraya club. Liverpool is set to begin talks with Jordan Henderson over extending the midfielder's contract, claims The Mirror. Henderson has been at Anfield for a decade, but at 31 is now entering the final 2 years of his current deal. Mikel Arteta is expecting some new faces to join Arsenal when they take part in the Florida Cup, with the Gunners closing in on top transfer targets such as Brighton defender Ben White. Other recruits are also being chased down, with Nuno Tavares already on board, and the expectation is that deals will be done while the Premier League heavyweights are in America. Red Devils discussing a deal with Real Madrid defender. Sky Sports reports that Manchester United is close to agreeing on personal terms with Rafael Varane. The Real Madrid defender, who is not signing a new contract in Spain, has emerged as a top summer target for the Red Devils. Dortmund would snub Chelsea striker in part exchange. Borussia Dortmund has, according to Football Insider, made it clear to Chelsea that they would not take Timo Werner in a part exchange deal for Erling Haaland. The Blues remain keen on a prolific Norwegian striker, but putting a deal in place is proving tricky. Romelu Lukaku's agent has assured Inter that his client will not be looking for a move this summer, despite transfer speculation suggesting that the Belgian is interesting Premier League heavyweights Chelsea and Manchester City. Federico Pastorello has told FC Inter News when asked if the Soraya champions can be calm. Yes, sure. Talcio Mercado reports that Manchester United has told Jose Mourinho that Alex Telles is not available. The Brazilian fullback has struggled for regular game time with the Red Devils, but he remains part of their plans. Jack Grealish is backtracking on plans to make a move to Manchester City, claims TalkSport. The Aston Villa captain has been heavily linked with the Blues, but he can now remain in the West Midlands. Juventus are looking to bring Miralem Pjanic back with another swap deal with Barcelona, reports Sport. The midfielder, who went to the Camp Nou in exchange for Arthur last summer, could return to Turin with Aaron Ramsey this time moving the other way. Arsenal will demand €15 million from any deal involving Hector Bellerin, claims The Sun. The Spain international right-back is said to be a target for Inter as they seek a replacement for PSG's new boy Achraf Hakimi. This was the end of our 57th episode. We will be back with more interesting news and transfer rumors tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.